Could you imagine 20 years of marriage, only to realize they're a total stranger? He wasn't keeping some crazy secret, he was just completely lost, he didn't even know himself. Belle Burden spent 2 decades building a life with this guy. And then, just like that, he was gone. No explanation whatsoever. You can't grasp the loss without understanding what they had built. Belle comes from the Vanderbilt family, basically one of the richest dynasties ever in the U.S. Her grandma was the legendary Babe Paley, the ultimate style icon of the last century. Belle went to Harvard and NYU Law. Until one day she met James while working at a top-tier firm in NYC. He was steady, determined, with a slightly rebellious past that she found charming. She was quiet and kept to herself, and she just loved how grounded he was. And then they started seeing each other. They tied the knot in '99 and had 3 children. They picked up an apartment in Tribeca and a place in Martha's Vineyard. To everyone else, their life looked perfect. Belle herself believed they had the perfect life. March 2020. Lockdown. They were holed up in Martha's Vineyard lighting bonfires in the afternoon and making roast chicken. And then the phone rang. A man. He was calling to tell her his wife was having an affair with Belle's husband. Belle confronted James that first night. He was remorseful. The next morning he was a different man, and then he asked for a divorce. And he walked out on them. I'll be straight with you, there are a lot of divorce memoirs. Most follow a predictable script, villainize the ex-end with empowerment, and make sure the author comes out on top. Belle Burden doesn't do that. She takes a much braver path. She tries to understand him. And she asks a question that echoes throughout the entire book. Did I never really know him, or did he never know himself? She had a nickname, Belle, the good girl. Belle grew smaller and smaller within the marriage. She gave up her career to raise their children. She let him take over the finances. She used her own inheritance money to buy the houses which were put in joint names. Belle the Good. The nickname she gives herself, the woman who doesn't bother anyone, who doesn't complain, who never demands a thing. How many women are conditioned early on to be exactly that? I know it's bad, but hey, it can always get worse. James didn't just leave, he tried to take everything from the houses she bought with her inheritance to the prenup. He tried to rewrite, even threatening to pay only the bare minimum for their kids. Suddenly invitations stopped coming, dinner parties became battlegrounds, and the people who once toasted to their marriage were now forced to pick a side. Part of that world retreated. They couldn't handle the fact that she had the nerve to tell the truth out loud. When she bumped into acquaintances, she didn't hide it, she told them the truth. Belle's life is undeniably privileged, but a broken heart doesn't care about your bank account. The feeling of having loved someone completely only to discover you might never have really known them, that's universal. This book is for you if you've ever wondered if the version people see is who you really are, or if you're living or have lived in a marriage of convenience. Tell me in the comments, can you ever truly know another person, even after decades together? Or are there parts of us that stay hidden forever?